Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rafael Garcia. I'm the inventor of what I call an electrical energy harvesting and conversion system. I live in Stockton, California. I am originally from Mexico, and I work in a landscaping company as a supervisor. My invention harvests the energy of the wind or wall of resistance that a vehicle or any moving object encounters as it moves through this atmosphere. Since the invention of the vehicle, they have tried to make vehicles aerodynamic so that they could slice and push this wall of resistance that they encounter out of the way and around them. My system will capture that energy and convert it to electricity that can then be used to recharge the battery of the vehicle or store it in the battery. My idea, as I said, will harvest the energy of the wind and convert it to electricity. It does that when the object, vehicle, starts moving forward, it will encounter this wall of resistance. My idea consists of an enclosed compartment that will be built into the vehicle or could be placed on top of the vehicle itself. When it's implemented into the vehicle, it will extend the length of the vehicle from the front all the way to the back, and it will capture the energy of the wind as the vehicle is moving. It encounters this wall of resistance that goes around the vehicle. But with my system, we will capture the energy of the wind in this area. There will be an opening in here where the air will be absorbed, and it will be directed to specific locations within that compartment that will hit specific blades that are in specific locations. These blades will turn by the force of the wind, and they are in turn attached to generators on each side of the blade, and those generators are forced to turn by the wind. Those generators will generate the electricity. My system, the prototype I should say, that I built has 10 generators in the system itself. But when it's implemented into the vehicle, you will be able to put more generators or less generators in different locations to maximize the output of electricity. My idea will help the environment as well as ourselves with the energy crisis. We are constantly looking for ways to find better sources of energy that work with our planet, that won't pollute our planet. And we are thinking of biodiesels, we are thinking of natural gas to power our vehicles. But I believe that the wind that the vehicle encounters as it moves will be not 100% of energy recuperation rate, but it will give us electricity for free from the wind that we are now fighting and using more energy to push it around us when we could absorb it and recuperate some of the energy being lost as we move forward. Right now, I'm at the stage where I built a prototype. I applied for a patent. I have patent pending with the USPTO. My patent has been already disclosed publicly by the USPTO. It's on their website, and anybody can go to the website and view the paperwork on my patent, including my drawings, my specifications, my claims. It will help the environment because right now we are polluting the environment with all our vehicles, either natural gas, either gasoline, diesel, all these energy sources that we have to burn emit pollution. the wind is clean, it's there, it's abundant. We have to fight against it already. Why not absorb it and use it to our advantage? The differences between my idea and others' ideas like this is that there is no others' ideas like it. There is no systems out there for capturing the energy of the wind and convert it to electricity except for wind turbines. We all know how those work. They stand in places where they depend on the wind to come and turn them to generate electricity. My idea is the same as a wind turbine, except for the fact that we don't wait for the wind to come and move the blades to turn and generate the electricity. We are chasing the wind. The wind is something that comes to us, the air, the movement of air. What I'm harvesting could be called still air, because the air itself is not moving, but the object, as it moves, creates the energy, the resistance. We call it wind. One day, I was working on this house, as I do landscaping, as I mentioned, and I was working on this house in this area that did not have electricity yet. PG&E, the company that provides electricity to this area, had not been there yet. It was in the mountains. They were barely bringing in the wires. We were using portable electric generators to power our hand tools that we use in construction. During lunch, I was sitting there looking at the generator, and I took it apart in my mind, as I do with a lot of machines that I want to understand. And I realized that there is the gas tank that holds the gas, pump that pumps the gas into the chambers. There is the combustion engine that burns the gas and makes the pistons move. Then the pistons are attached to a crankshaft that makes the crankshaft turn and in turn turn the shaft of the generator. This generator in turn generates the electricity. Well, I knew about wind turbines. I knew about thermal plants. I knew about hydroelectric plants. There's all these different sources of energy. But I thought, I wish I could find a way to turn that shaft of the generator without using energies that pollute our environment. Well, one day I was driving down the freeway and I realized that the vehicle encounters a very strong resistance as it drives. And they made vehicles aerodynamic in the beginning so that they could move faster through this wall of resistance, pushing it out of the way and around us, using as little energy, as little gasoline or diesel or whatever source of energy we use as possible. Well, they made vehicles aerodynamic so that they could push this wall of resistance out of the way. My system does the opposite. It will absorb and capture and harvest that energy through the front of the vehicle. It will force that wind to travel through specific locations within the compartment and generate the electricity and exit out the back of the vehicle. So my system will do two things. One thing, it will allow the vehicle to recuperate energy from the wind as it moves, energy that now it's losing trying to push the vehicle through that wall. The second thing it will do, it will allow the vehicle to use less energy to move through this wall of resistance,